Hey guys, Night Raven here, and it's time for some more Factorio. After making the first episode of the series, I got a person asking me which mods I use, and I realized, oh yeah, I usually show these off. What I have is like advanced solar, like instead of like regular solar panels, and then you need 10 to make the advanced, 10 to make the elite, 10 to make the ultimate solar panels. This way you can have as many solar panels as you want, but yeah, lots smaller concentrated spot. That way I can have a big patch of solar panels in one little area, and I just have to worry about getting the amount of resources put into it to say, hey look, small patch with a ton of power. Plus it allows me to not worry about using uranium like for nuclear power plants or anything like that. Of course this is bots and angels, so angels mods. I do know that there's Angel's bioprocessing. I don't really care for it because it involves going out, getting certain plants, processing them, and they have to go into something like the beacon. And with the amount of stuff that I go through, like to make beacons, I would prefer to say no. I'm not going to bother even trying to look for the beans and stuff like that to say, hey, look, I finally have enough beacons to make the stuff that I want. Okay, so there's also automatic train painter. So whenever your train goes and picks out stuff up, the train automatically gets painted said color. Like if you're picking up copper ore, the train will automatically turn orange instead of red. Belt immunity. This way I can walk around without having to worry about having another little belt immunity thing in my inventory and not have to worry about trying to figure out what else to put in with it. Then there's big bags, of course, to help increase my bag space without constantly saying, oh, I need this, and it's like, well, I just ran out of space. Plus it increases the stack size as well, so like it's the default setting. So and there's angel bombs, of course. Bottleneck, it shows which stuff is not being used. There's clean concrete, mainly because I've been playing this game well before the little decoratives, and since they decided to say, hey, you put concrete down, it won't clear the decoratives away, so that's why I have clean concrete. Colorblind friendly science packs. This is for people who watch my episodes and are like, and are colorblind and are like, which science pack is that? Well, this makes it a lot easier to tell the difference. There's also disco science, like the science, science labs light up with the color of the ingredients you're consuming instead of always blue. That's how it is. Then double bell speed, which means blue is twice as fast as red, and red is twice as fast as yellow. Just real basic. Flare stacks, in case I ever get a spot where I don't need something, and I just say, hey, let's get rid of it. That's the thing with Bobs and Angels. There are some spots where it's like, I can't craft something without burning off the other stuff. There's also little basic loaders. Well, these two are the same thing. It's just the first one is just a basic one. This loaders, the Bob's Logistics ones, it's more, ooh, look, you're using Bob's mods. Let's accommodate for those loaders, for those belts as well. No empty barrels, makes it a lot easier to transport fluids that way. Some of these other mods require stuff like this one. Invincible worker bots. I guess I don't really need that one, but I keep it around anyways. Infinite tech, that means you can increase the speed of the workers, their battery size, stuff like that. Fusion train, I use this mainly because I don't want to sit around saying, hey, I need this train traveling from A to B, and not saying, oh, I need to stop at 2B to get fuel. It just goes to A to B, does stuff, goes B to A, does stuff, A to B, back and forth, without having to refuel at all. Yeah, and then there's even distribution. A lot of people run with this. Not everybody runs with this one. It's the little mod where you put down electric pole. That is also your light source, so it's easier to see at night. Then there's reduced research. This, when dealing with Bobs and Angels, there's a huge list of things. This one makes it cheaper to get through this research. It does not necessarily mean you're going to be going through the research faster, but it makes it cheaper to get through. And research productivity, this, laboratory productivity. That means you get a lab, like in the tech tree, you are given the option to increase lab productivity in this. So then there's resource spawner overhaul, squeeze through, reverse factory. This is more of a personal thing where it's like, ooh, look, I crafted a chemical plant, but I needed a assembly machine to do this. Shove it through the reverse factory. Oh, look, I get all those resources back. That type of thing. This also changes the price of the tech as well. So, and train trails makes all the trains look nice, like while it's traveling. Funny thing is that with that other train mod that I have, where the hell is it again? You know what I'm talking about. This one also changes the train trail to match whatever product it's moving. So, like if it's a completely empty train, it's a rainbow. If it's carrying iron ore, blue trail, copper ore, orange trail, uranium, green trail, that type of thing. Tree collision, instead of the standard block of tree collision things, this thing shrinks it down to a pixel, so you can easily slip to the trees a lot easier. Although it does make it easier for the enemies to slip through as well. There's vehicle snap, so you can makes it easier to drive. There's a water pump jack, so I can go off, might produce sulfuric acid wherever I feel like, without having to say, hey, I need a train bringing water over. That type of thing. Then there's the warehouse as well, and void chest. This with the flare stack, it's more, ooh, I want this specific product, but I don't want to sit around saying my base just got clogged up with other products, that type of thing. But I think that's enough explaining. Okay, so let's. Oh right, I'm like, why is this sand? That's not sand. That is fuel pellets. Yeah, and I'm also the type of person who does not work with, like, this is the only water spot. Everything else is just land. It's not because I haven't explored water yet, I just have that option off. Mainly because I have that water well mod. So it makes it a lot easier to say, oh, I want to have something over here. Well, I don't have to fill any land in or anything like that to get to this steratite. And also, I am the type of person who does not, like, who does not run with enemies on. Whenever I play with other people, I've always been the person rummaging around the base, tweaking things to see if I can go have the, I can get the base to go a touch faster, a little bit faster, without saying, hey look, we're running low on blue science, we need more stuff. I just go around, tweak it a little bit to say, ooh, it's producing 3 more science before it was prior, compared to, before. While other people are going off, killing the enemies type of thing. If you're here to see me go and kill the monsters in this game, it's like, you've come to the wrong channel. So, do I have enough for anything? Okay, so I should really get some more stuff for mining steratite and sapphirite. Okay, so iron craft, it's crushed sapphirite. Okay, so aluminium. So oh, there's a thought. Rubite ore. No, not ore. Crushed rubite. Usage. No. Okay, so rubite chunks, crushed rubite slag, lead ore, and nickel ore. Mineral catalyst, crushed cortinium, and rubite. So okay, so here's a thought. Let's make it easier. Just Okay, so I need a crusher. This is more to test, see what rubite. See if it actually smells down. Okay, so okay. I might as well do it with bobmonium as well, just see what that does. I know what, like, back before 1.0, rubite and... Oh! Right. Fuel. There we go. Okay, where's that furnace? Put one piece of coal in there and... I get... Oh! Okay, so it... That's different. So is it the same with bobmonium? Yeah. Okay, that explains why I can't do anything with them. I need to wait for the, Okay. Guess I'm stuck with a couple of bobmonium and crushed rubite in my inventory for the next foreseeable future when I actually need that stuff. Craft. Mineral sludge. I get mineral sludge from slag slurry, coal filter, and purified water. Ceramic, coal filter. Okay, so... Okay, so slag slurry. Where do I get that? Slag and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is relatively easy. Okay, sulfur and dioxide and purified water. Sulfur dioxide is lead oxide and sulfur dioxide. Is there any other, like... sulfur and oxygen. Sulfur is sulfuric waste water. Sodium sulfate. Hydrogen sulfide. So, enriched hydrogen Coal! Okay, coal. Okay, so coal cracking. Benzene and methane gas. Okay. There's also this way. Acid gas. Raw gas. I do have a raw gas thing, right? Do I not have raw gas? I thought there was a couple spots over here. Maybe not. Okay, so slag slurry, sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide, sulfur. natural gas. A gas well. Okay, so... Oh! Okay, so there is a spot. It's a slight trek, but it is possible. That is definitely something that I have to worry about later on. Okay. Okay. Let's get this stuff smelted down. So, how much do I... 33. I don't have the power to do electric mining drills just yet. So maybe I will stick with the burner mining drills for now and see about clearing some of the stuff out. Ugh. Okay, so there. That way I can get through this. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's do it like this. And just have. There we go. This way I can process coal, or not coal, the iron and the stuff a little bit faster. There we go. This will get me a lot more coal. Okay, so let's do 6 more. Just okay, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, there we go. Get these boxes into place. There we go. Now let's put some fuel into these so that I can get some more stirritite. Okay, there we go. Okay, so okay, let's get all of this processed. Get the stone converted to, like, the crushed stone to stone. Yeah, this is why I said the big bags changes the stack size. It's normally not like 2,000 is just 50. Same with the coal is 249, 236. Copper. Let's make these things just so that I can say, hey, let's process the this. Let's process stuff a little bit faster around here. Come on, just... There we go. 6K, oh. This is going to be more of a, hey, this is for getting the crushed stereotype and crushed sapphirite a little bit sooner. Like, they smelt down fast, it's just... Okay. Go, let's get a little more coal for the maybe I should there have it in my hotbar like the other stuff. Okay, let's get all of this crushed down. There we go. Working a lot more, like, efficiently. That is going to take a lot less time to go through. Okay, so... That's... oh well. Oh, yeah, this is a perfect example of the bottleneck. See how this one has a green light and this one has a red light? It's because this one does not have anything in it to process. Now it does. There. You know what? Maybe I should actually just... There. I can just... I'm okay with just having the FPS in the top right. Once I start getting to the point where I have this whole area just filled with stuff, and it's like 12 FPS, that's why I'm like, okay, how can I optimize this to allow me to have, you know, at least 20 FPS instead of just 12. Okay. Maybe I should actually have... Since I am scaling up, I might as well start preparing a few extras. Ooh, okay, so that's completely out of fuel. There we go, let's get this whole thing up and running again. There we go. 29 coal compared to fuel value, 4 megajoules compared to 2 megajoules. So that's going to last twice as long as the wood. Oh, crap. Okay, dips. Okay, let's get crush stuff into there. I don't want to use up all of this wood. Once it gets to a certain point, I can produce trees. Like, there is a way to produce trees in this. No, not tree. W-O-T. There. Wood, craft, seedling, and water. Then there's also seedling and fertilizer to get even more wood. It is a bit unusual to see naphtha get turned into wood. But greenhouses. Okay, so green, maybe I should actually work on that. I have a lab set up already. Yeah. Okay, so 2 science packs. I just want to get through this first before calling the episode. I know I spent a lot of time talking about the different mod things I have, but you know, somebody asked, so I feel obligated to say yes. Let's talk about the different mods I have on here, just in case someone else wants to say, hey, let's go through the same process as, you know, me. I'm okay with that. Okay, learn. Oh. Wait, no. Cancel. Where's that other? Here and... Oh. Okay, so I need a third one. Okay. Okay, that's electrolyzer. Okay, I'm going to need bricks. So glass now. Oh. Let's get that going. Okay. So greenhouse. I am going to need glass. Shoot. Okay. Okay, so I've reached the point where I can actually process this stuff. And I'm going to need stone bricks. Let's actually worry about that next episode. This one has gone on long enough, so I'm gonna call it here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know, if you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching. Until next game. Bye.